Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And, of course, good morning, Mini Motorways. Let's go to Dar es Salaam for today's daily challenge. Bridges will require double road tiles, and we shan't be receiving even a single traffic light. Oh, no. Oh, whatever will we do without traffic lights? Oh, no. I guess. I don't know, man. It occurs to me that I didn't actually put up the starting soon screen today, so folks in the Discord server are only just now discovering that, oh shit, Goog's live. This is entirely my fault. I was eating pirate's booty when I could have been, you know, doing stuff. Oh, God. Oh, it is entirely too hot. Hear ye, hear ye. Let the record show that this viewer was here first. It is somehow muggy, despite the fact that it is raining. I don't understand how that's possible. Like, it is actively raining here in New England, where the _Goog resides. And yet, also it's 65 degrees and there's a freeze watch, which doesn't quite make sense. But, you know, a great many things don't make sense. For instance, last night I did a Cyberpunk 2077 stream that I just plumb forgot to record. So, that's nice. Fortunately, Twitch allows you to download your own VODs. So, I have that, and hopefully the video quality from that is okay. Typically, when I've occasionally forgotten to hit the big shiny record button, Twitch's VODs have been fine and serviceable. So everything, of course, will be A-okay, and there shall be no troubles ever in any way. Mushbrains was here first. Good morning, Mushbrains. The weather is just everything, everywhere, all at once. I heard that was a good movie. Never saw that good movie. There are a great many movies I've never seen. There's a prompt going around on Bluesky about, like, oh, what generational indicators have you never, have you never seen? And it's like, my guy. Let's see here. I'll take the 30 road tiles just to have a little bit of road tile security. Apparently, Everything Everywhere All at Once is a beautiful movie. Caused Mushbrains to sob like a baby. I have not seen Everywhere All at Once, but I did just make an Austin Powers reference, so it's about where my cultural level is at. Let's take a nice little dark blue right down here. Over to there. These two blue houses shall service... Oh, 3 blue houses. You spoil me, Mini Motorways. Thank you for this generous gift that I have received, and I didn't even have to create a 3/3 elephant. That's generous gift, right? Yeah, destroy target, permanent, I think. Its controller creates a 3/3 green elephant. As opposed to Beast Within, which is basically the same thing, except you create a beast, I think, actually. Let's stop making Magic the Gathering references for a moment and swing over here. We'll have these 2 dark blues service this newly created dark blue business. I should probably get more invested in, building and refining my Magic decks. I have like 5 Magic the Gathering decks that I play at kitchen table commander games with friends, and 3 of them are good. One of them is bad, and one of them doesn't basically work at all. Is that about right? I said 5, and now my head's blanking. Because I have a kindred deck. We don't say tribal anymore because, well, white people have bad histories with that word. So I have an ally kindred deck that I like a lot. I have a red house over here that we need to deal with, by the way. I think the way we're going to deal with this is a little bit unfortunate. We're just going to swing. We're going to open up this access point over here, and we are indeed going to do a very long and stupid red road. Yeah, we're going to do that. And we're just going to hope that you get some friends at some point. So I have my Kindred Allies deck. I have a Kindred Vampires deck because I realize that I don't fit the basic makeup for this, the stereotypical look or nothing. I'm basically just a basic bitch, honestly. I did just say basically just a basic bitch, and I didn't even realize what I was saying until I had said it. So basically just a basic bitch is one of the titles of the episode. Hopefully there will be better ones. But yes, I have a Vampire Kindred deck because I like vampires. They're a good card type, and hold on, let me get this drop going. The weird thing since I switched over to this mic is the first time I hit a drop on my stream deck, OBS doesn't register it, so I have to once again say vampires. There we go. Dumbass. All right. So we have a problem here. The problem is this business right here. This business right here is kind of sort of minorly overfucked. So what I'm going to do is we're going to try to separate these yellows and reds right here. We're going to separate the yellows and reds right here. By doing that, okay. So now we have these two reds serve this business, these two yellows serve this business, and they don't have to interact, which is lovely. This one red house should be enough to sustain this business, at least more efficiently than this one red house sustaining this business. Meanwhile, I'll swing over to here with this lovely red friend, and now I have two houses for this red business, which should at least be better. That should at least be better than whatever I had previously been doing. Get a fourth dark blue house going for down here. So yes, I have Ally Kindred, I have Vampire Kindred, I have a deck called Dudes Asterisk with Swords Asterisk. Dudes or any... I had a very long title in mind and I have since forgotten, but it's basically creatures with equipment. That I fancifully call Dudes with Swords on account of the commander being Cloudstrife. I have Dudes with Swords, I have a deck built around Atraxa, and I have a deck that doesn't work. And when I say I have a deck built around Atraxa, basically what I do is I go to EDHREC, and I see, ooh, lots of people are building decks with this commander. That seems fun and good. And I look, and all of the very good cards for it are expensive. So I don't buy those. Instead, I buy cheaper versions. Or cards that sort of look like they should synergize, even if they don't. Alright. Oh, hi. You're new. Don't necessarily love the presence of you. Alright, let's take... I think I'm going to chop this dark blue and this dark blue. And we're going to have the two of you hop on motorway number 1 down over here. Meanwhile, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red houses are going to come over here. You may have noticed that I've just recently put a roundabout in here. That roundabout shall exist for the love and support of these houses to come over here and take care of that business. Up you go just like so. We come into here, we service-ate this. I think I can peel this off of here. Peeling this off of here will provide a second red house for this red business, just in case that proves necessary. You've gone circular. Wasn't anticipating that, but, don't necessarily mind it. Get a little bit of a curviness going in here. Should be okay. Speaking of curviness, we can curvy this red in like that. This purple now exists, which, well, to be brutally frank, I did not support. But, listen, this is not entirely of my own design. Doesn't need my express consent for every single decision, I guess. So, let's just make the best of it. We're going to take these purples right here. We're going to swing them around in this manner, and then like so. And now these 2 purple houses shall serve this purple business with their 3rd purple friend. Excellent. Even better, we've got another motorway, so if I wanted to, I could reclaim a whole bucket of road tiles by taking these purples and motorwaying them over to here. I don't see a particular need to do that at the moment. This seems to be generally going well. Speaking of things that are generally going well, we now have another red for this circle, and this yellow circle is a thing. That is A-OK, Peachy Keen and Finerooski. Murder killed that. We have 6 yellow houses serving this yellow business. All is well with the world. This light blue is kind of isolated from everything, unfortunately. It's not really doing overly much, but it'll be fine. We'll get there eventually. We might need to... I honestly don't think we're ever going to need to restructure this, but there's only 4 light blue houses here right now. There could be a world. I can see a world wherein that becomes a problem, okay? Now then, this red exists over here. Could very easily hook that in over here. I'm a little bit tight on road right now, so I don't think we're going to do that right this moment. Instead, we're going to grab these 3 yellows right here, have them service that. You can connect for free. You can connect for free. So now we have 7 yellow houses. Donnez-moi another motorway. Thank you very much. We have 7 yellow houses serving this yellow circle. That's great. We have 4 yellow houses serving this yellow square. That's great. We have 1 yellow house serving this yellow square. That's bad. That part's actually not good. Like actually we might, I think we're just going to yoink this. And now we're going to have 2 yellows serve this, and we're going to have 6 yellows serve this, and it's going to be okay. Also, another yellow spawned over here, so we still have 7 yellows serving this. Excellent. Even better. All the more reason. Let's see. What other things of my generation have I not done? Last night on Twitch, as part of, while playing Cyberpunk 2077, I played their Contra parody. That constituted the first time I had ever played Contra. Probably. I might have touched it at some point, but I've never meaningfully played Contra. I've never meaningfully played a Mega Man game. I don't think I've ever meaningfully played a Kirby game, which, those are some well-known video game properties that have completely eluded my eye. Let's see here. Give me a roundabout, because I already have 2 motorways and 2 bridges. Hey, speaking of those motorways I have, you remember earlier when I said, we could very easily just motorway these 3 purples over to here, and I said, nah, there's no real point to that. Well, it turns out there's a real point to that. The real point to that is, hey, Goog, these purples are gonna fucking die if you don't. So, you might as well. All right, let's draw motorway number 2, straight shot right over to here. That'll reclaim a whole bunch of road and more efficiently deliver purple folks to this purple business. I think that alone is going to make this purple just completely, totally fine. Honestly, I don't think we have to do anything else. Everybody go. Let's see how we're looking generally. You go over to there. Oh, hi, more purples for you. Great. Oh, do we get to reclaim the spirit of the stupid purple road? Oh my god, we've resurrected the spirit of the stupid purple road. Or I could just be smart and realize that the stupid purple road was doomed from the beginning and just draw a motorway. Yeah, I should probably do the smart thing, shouldn't I? All right, fine. We'll draw motorway number 3. There. Now these, Doot. Now all of these purples will swing down here. We got an extra purple house, so I'm immediately redrawing motorway number 3. These 2 blues right here can probably allow me to reclaim motorway number 1. While we're here doing stuff. Doot. Doot. Up to doot. Chop screw that. All right, you hook down that away. Motorway number 3 over to here. You are a blue business. And perhaps I should just motorway friends to you. But I think we're going to motorway these reds over to this, actually. I think that's the plan. So once motorway number 1 here goes away, I'll redraw it to get these 3 reds over here. In the meantime, let's figure out what exactly it is that I need here. Doot, 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 doot. And then straight shottedly doot. Okay. So the 3 of you service that. That'll be fine. As soon as this car gets back up here. Nope, wait, one more car. As soon as this car gets back up here, we'll pause again. We'll draw motorway numero uno to go up Thuno. Everyone's favorite entertainment tonight correspondent was Maria Nunos. And now, we'll take some of our few remaining road tiles, toss a few more light blues over there. I'll grab another motorway, because motorways are very useful. Oh, hi! You've pretty much immediately gone circular. Rude. I don't know why you thought that was a good idea, but okay. Here, buddy. Let's do circular things. Specifically, actually, you know, I think I might want to put a silly roundabout right about here. I think a silly roundabout sounds a lot better than whatever I had previously been thinking of doing. Yeah, I think we just do that. We have all of these. This is basically a cul-de-sac. This is less a roundabout and more just a fancy suburban neighborhood that has its own on-ramp. That's much better. When you think of it as a fancy suburban neighborhood with an on-ramp, everything makes more sense and is therefore good. Okay. Now, this light blue up here is kind of a problem. I do, fortunately, have a spare motorway kicking around. So we can draw motorway number 4, just like that. That'll be A-okay. In the long run, is that what I want to do? Yeah, I think it is, actually. I think motorway number 4 is just here to stay. Well, there to stay, but basically here. Same place, you know what I mean. Let's toss another blue house on that. We've got more reds for the red-about. You are a dark blue business. Ow, my eye. I'm not supposed to get garbage in it. And yet. All right. Here's. Yeah, I think I'm going to reclaim all of this road. Yeah, this red house is not really actually doing anything. So I'm going to reclaim this road and this roundabout just to have. Give me a few more spare tiles with which to work. I still don't have a solution for this, mind you. But, well, now I have a motorway. That's good. And being thusly possessed of a motorway, I think what I can do is take this dark blue, what's not doing nothing, and this dark blue, which is the 5th of 6 houses supporting this, and peel them away. Draw motorway number 5, and just do that. That should be good. I think we'll be okay if we do that. Everything seems to be coming up Goog House, at least for the moment. Let's see here. This red is... Oh, well, this red over here is not doing anything. You can jump in that away. And you just spawned here, so you can go in there. This red circle, I think, is fine. This yellow business is newly extant as of 4 seconds ago. Lovely. Well, good news is we've got plenty of yellow over here to support it. Bad news is I did use the phrase over here to describe, ow, those yellows. So, okay. Well, you know, well, first of all, I've got a dark blue here. Spawn right there, protect that house. That'll be fine. Let's say... Hershey. Okay. I think we're going to do several things. First, I'm going to peel these yellow businesses away. They had both been relying on the kindness of these yellows here, but I'm going to peel some of those off, so give me a moment. I'm going to take these 2 yellows, which are previously, like, ostensibly supporting this guy, but in practicality not doing nothing. Hold on. What color are you? Oh, you're yellow, and you were pointing south for a reason to support this. Okay. You can go back to pointing south for a reason to support that. That's okay. Meanwhile, these 2 yellows here. I'm going to run that away, and then down here. So these 2 support that. I have these 3 as extra backup in case this needs it, so I'm not terribly worried. Next, I will toss... I can't move this road further south meaningfully. So I can't hook this road under here, meaning that this must exist here. Given that this must exist here, we can still toss a roundabout in there. Shorten that. Southern spur that. Now, we'll bulldoze both of those trees. Sorry about that, trees. All right. Now, you know, I know we're not getting any, but if I had a traffic light, this right here would be a PCTL. Sad. All right, we got a yellow to immediately replace one of these 2 yellows, which I stole from this business, which is good. Now, the question is 2 houses going to be enough to sustain this yellow given the presence of other shit? And that remains to be seen right now. It's up in the air. We're uncertain. Looks okay. Hold on. All right. This blue business is doing fine. This red business is a little bit hinkety. I think that's mostly just a dude flow problem. Like, the road here is so long that by the time a dot populates, even if it's totally going to get taken care of, 6 more dots come in behind it before the first dot can be picked up. So, I think this red circle is actually fine, even though it appears to be kind of perpetually boned. Perpetually boned. Kind of perpetually boned, I think. That's a better potential title of the episode. Kinda perpetually boned. Alright. Let's do a proper east to west roundup, I think. Everything's in decent enough shape and not immediately catching fire that we can go ahead and do that. So we have this dark blue business down here in the southeast corner. It looks to be fine. It's supported by 1, 2, 3, 4 houses over here. These are pulled a little bit tight and oh, hi. Oh, ucky. All right. You know what? I have an idea. I have an immediate plan. This is going to be okay. I'm going to take a 3rd yellow house for this yellow business down here. We're just going to draw a silly little bridge. And my silly little bridge is just going to avoid this whole thing. My silly little bridge avoiding this whole thing will allow me to pull these 2 reds, which had previously been doing nothing. They'll come over here. They'll service this. It'll be fine. So, this dark blue business supported by these 4. We do have some cars and driveways here. This is actually, I think, basically just fine. Hi there. You've gone circular. That's kind of bad. I don't love that. Given that you already had... Yeah, no. Not a huge fan of you being... Hold on. I've kind of got some motorway pasta going on here. You know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purple houses over here at motorway number 4. What if we just kind of zoop like that? Like, what if we just trade? These 4 purple houses now support the square. These 5 purple houses now support the circle. I don't know if that's actually going to work, but it seems solid. I understand the concept. Speaking of understanding concepts, let's take these yellows here. Hold on. I think I might have actually overfucked my... Oh, wait. Yeah, I can't go that away with those. I need to go this away with these. Much different idea. You two need to go up and all the way over like so. Having gone all up and all the way over like so, with those two, you're basically just a one-shot dude in that thing's face, but that's okay. All of these yellows here, voop, 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 and voop, can now hoop down here and rejoin the support structure for this circle. So that'll be fine. You're fine. You're hopefully fine. And if you're not, I have one more yellow dude. So here, have one more yellow dude. So you're basically fine. Okay. Off and away we go, I guess. Right. So this dark blue business, again, is supported by these four, which are presently dying, actually. The longer it takes me to come back here, the angrier this gets. This purple house can join over here, so now we have 6 purples supporting this hopefully not dying much longer purple circle. That'll be fine. Give me a roundabout I might never use. Probably won't ever use, to be honest with ourselves. But every dark blue in the world has chosen this moment to get mad at me, which, bad. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that, but I can certainly recognize its badness. Recognize its badness, one of the titles of the episode? Yeah, sure, fine. Typing that will excuse me from having to pay attention to the things that are failing and dying and losing. All right. I kind of need another... Yeah, well... Oh, hey, you remember when I rejiggered the purple motorways to have these 4 support a square? Yeah, that square is now a circle, so... Well done, Goog. Also, I've got these 2 dark blues here, and this road, there's no real road here. There's just a pile of house. What if we swing these 2 over this way? That's also what happened after Gregory's motorcycle accident. There was just a pile of house. Everybody go. All right. So yeah, you 2 dark blues are going to send your dudes over here. You're going to be supplemented by these 2 dark blues via motorway number 5. We're going to pretend that that's A-okay. Now, this light blue circle over here is mad, and I refuse to acknowledge that because you have 8 houses, you have 9 houses, and a basically fine straight shot road. I don't allow you to be angry. You can fuck right off. Similarly, although you can have a 5th house, you over here don't get to be angry. You have 5 houses and a motorway delivered into your face. Fuck you. Pile of garbo shit. All right, give me a bridge. Honestly, I feel like I should be able to just have these 3 light blues right here, motorway into your face. I'm very sorely tempted to just do this. There. Be served, fucker. God. If I was the kind of person to put F words in my video titles, be served, comma, fucker would be the title of this episode. Not even A/B testing. We would just do it. I'm an aggressive process server. Or something. Everything's on fire now. Great. Great. Dark blues are mad at me. This dark blue is mad despite having 4 houses. This dark blue is, well, this has a 1,000,000-mile long bridge road, so I understand that a little bit more. This red is mad despite having 85 houses, and granted, it does have a 1,000,000-mile long bridge road, and I guess that's bad, but you still don't get to be mad at me. You pile of garbo spam bot. Jeez. 3,512 commuters over 103 days. That seems like a score. One of the better ones of all time. Let's take a look here. It is top 2% in the world. Number 30. I was better than all but 12 of the individuals who did the daily challenge, and yet one of them was Samurai Sam. Good. Curses and failure and such horrible things. Okay. All right. Here we go with our very good friend, the Wordle. Hello, the Wordle. The Wordle today is Shank. It's not, but it could have been. The Wordle today is darns. No, that's a silly word. It's not plant. That has the A and the N in the exact same place. The wordle today is panic. It could absolutely be panic. It's not, but it could have been. So, we know that the A cannot be the second letter. That's something. It's not going to be awning. That's a 6-letter word. That also contains an I, so there's 2 good reasons. It could be annoy. Could absolutely be annoy. The wordle today is annoy. Good job, Goog. That was not annoying, actually. Well done by me. All right, let's get rid of that. Hop over to here, to the time guesser. Hi there. I think we have an idea here. Le Gare Maritime de Caen. I think perhaps Le Gare Maritime de Caen is a French bus depot, specifically in Caen, which is in France. So we know we have at least a very good idea as to the where of this. Now to the when. This almost looks like a painting more than a photograph, but it's mostly on account of these fuckers. And this. Hold on, this is not a. Well, maybe there was some photographic imagery trickeration happening here. Anyway, we're gonna say 19. Oh boy, this right here makes me think like 40s, maybe 50s, maybe early 50s. Yeah, we're gonna say 1952 in your transatlantic services at Gary's French Maritime. All right, this is France. I will now draw a circle that encompasses Caen. Unfortunately, I don't really know where Caen is, but we'll find it. It's got to be on the water, right? That stands to reason. There's Le Testibouche. There's La Rochelle, La Roche-sur-Yon, Nantes, Vin, Lorient, Rennes, Morlaix. There's Brest and Quimper. There's Granville et Caen, but not Caen. Le Havre, Rouen, Paris, Amiens. The Goog's terrible French accent. She is getting a workout today. There is Dunkerque, Calais. None of these are Caen. Damn it. All right, well, maybe it's on the Mediterranean. There's a French Mediterranean, after all. There is Marseille. Antibes, also that is in Monaco. There is Saint-Tropez, Toulon, Martigues, Aix-en-Provence, Salon de Provence, Nîmes, Avignon, Orange, Montpellier. That is in Vermont, don't you know? Perpignan, Figueres, Girona, Barcelona. Oh, wait, we're in Spain now. Hold on. Back up. What the fuck is Cannes, France? The fuck did you put your stupid bougie film festival? Fuck. Arrgh. Stupid France. Your silly saint place names. Lyon et Saint-Étienne, Felon, Romans-sur-Isère, Belleville et Beaujolais, Palais-la-Monial, Le Creuset. This is the headquarters of the overpriced cookware company. Nevers et Bourges, Verizon. Can you hear me now? There's Blanc et Tours et Le Mans. That's where the cars go racing. There's Versailles and Paris and where in the hell? You're not a nothing happening city, Con. You got stuff other than movie theaters, right? Jeez. All right. I mean, how far away can we possibly be? Even if I pick a French coastline and it turns out to be on the other one. It's like a France. How big is a France? France is like the size of Ohio. That's not actually true. France is like the size of 2 Ohios, I think. Hold on. I'm going to replace basically just a basic bitch with France is the size of 2 Ohios. I think that'll be fine. That having been said, yeah, fuck it. We're in Bordeaux, actually. Bordeaux is directly adjacent to Cannes. Did you not know that? Also, it's 1951. It was the other French coastline, oh no, in 1950. So Cannes, for future reference, is in the southeast of France, sort of nearish to Marseille and also the Italian border. The more you know. Hey, I have an idea at least of what soccer team this guy supports, and given the general surrounding area, I feel safe in saying that this actually is Morocco. So congratulations to Morocco on winning a thing. Also the New York Yankees for having this guy's support. Good for you, Morocco, and yeah, okay. All right, so we're in Morocco, and I have no earthly idea when, so we should probably try to endeavor to figure that out. Now, I don't see a ton of people on their phones. Wait. Never mind. Yes, I do. This is a pretty modern iPhone camera. All right. So this is, fuck, man, I don't know. Did Morocco do a thing in soccer this year? Or last year? Or the year before that? Entirely possible. Who could say? Certainly not me. Where are we going in Morocco? The first dot I saw was Tangier, but I don't know if that's the capital. I was going to say Casablanca. We're going to say we're in Casablanca. We are in Casablanca, Morocco, in the year 2022. It was, in fact, well, all right, so they're Moroccan soccer fans, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're in Morocco, Goog. They were, in fact, in Qatar, home of the 2022 World Cup. So, good news is I got the year right. Bad news is we're kind of a most of Africa away from being the correct. Yeah, okay. All right. We are once again basically gifted the geography here on account of these gentlemen and their music. Hold on. Why are we playing drums in an effort to keep the city of St. Louis clean? Also, why couldn't you bother putting the saint on your sign? Did someone just awkwardly Photoshop most of the saint off of your sign in an effort to make this a harder time guesser? That would be mean. Jerks. All right. So this looks pretty damn old-timey, actually. We're going to say St. Louis, Missouri, 19-9. All right. Here we go to St. Louis. Here we go to San Luis along the Mississippi. Is that along the Mississippi, or did I just make that up? I think I just made that up. Yeah, this right here is not the Mississippi. Well, it might be. If I was a person who knew rivers. But I digress. All right. We are right there, obviously. In how far back does this go? It goes back enough to 1911. Hey, I was basically right. I was, a mile away, not even a mile away, and a year off. We take those. Next. Okay, so we're holding flags and watching shit burn. Good. Just general principle, could be worse. This barber appears to cater to wrestling women, which, all right, now we know where Jamie Hayter gets her haircut, I guess. That doesn't actually help me much, though. If I was a person who recognized flags, this, I think, is the flag of Ukraine. This is the flag of, not Switzerland? I think this is the flag of Switzerland with some stuff on it. No, wait. The flag of Switzerland is remove the stuff and then invert the colors, because it's a white cross on a red field, isn't it? So all we really have to go on is... This might be the flag of England? I don't think the flag of England has this shit going on in the corner either. So we basically just have this being Ukraine and also there being fire. All right, fine. So this is Kyiv last year, right? I mean, that's a horrendous guess if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be very wrong here, but fuck it, man. I don't know what else to go on. Ukraine is like here-ish, right? That's Kazakhstan. Ukraine. It was here-ish. So yeah, we're in Kyiv, and it's the last year. You know, it's Ukraine and Georgia. Georgia, if I had recognized that as the flag of Georgia, would have made sense. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. All right. So we're in Georgia, and I got the year basically right. So that's something. Round 5. Oh, difficult maybe. All right. Hi, ladies. What do we have? Rod to roost, roost to sof. Okay, so these are either dictionaries or encyclopedia. It's this Tich to vlet, vote to wet, wib to zwidge. Interesting. Why do I think German? That doesn't make a ton of sense. It would be nice if I could see some actual writing rather than just the spines of encyclopediae. PDA. I don't want to guess based off of the spines of encyclopediae, but shit, man. All right, so we got a bunch of chicks huddled around an encyclopedic database. Okay. Hi, Sam. And again. Trying to find a giveaway of some kind, and if I was a person who recognized black and white photos of presumable actresses. Ah, boy. All right. So what do we got? Again. All right. I can't even see, I can't read the tabs on these. So really the only thing we've got to go on is our spines here and the general vibe. All right. Can I read these spines? No. F. This feels very 1940s. No, it feels earlier than 1940s. God. Berlin, Germany, 1932, final answer. I don't feel good about either of that. This could be Vancouver 2012. It's probably not, but it was, in fact, Amsterdam, Holland, 1946. There's a map on the left side of... Oh, there is a map on the left side with what's apparently an outline of the... Oh. All right, 37-7-26. Sadness and failure. Drop once more. Those samurai slams in the chat. For today's Immaculate Grid, we need Nationals, Brewers, Red Sox, Mets, dudes what are in the Hall of Fame, and dudes what won a Gold Glove. A dude who is in the Hall of Fame and played for the Boston Red Sox is Ricky Henderson. It's a true factual statement. Ricky Henderson is a former Red Sox player. He's also a former Met, so he could have fit this square right up here. Samurai Sam wishes us to bang Pedro Martinez, and he's a dude who played for the Red Sox and the Mets. That seems like a perfectly reasonable poll. A dude who won a Gold Glove for the Red Sox is one Marcus Lynn Betts. Imagine if you had Mookie Betts, etc., etc., etc. A dude who was a Met and a National is our favorite colon. It's Bartolo. A dude who was a National and is in the Hall of Fame is Larry Walker. And a dude who was a National and won a Gold Glove is I should have saved Larry Walker. Yeah, Pedro would fit here. He would fit here. He would fit here. He would not fit here. Zach Greinke, sadly. You know, Zach Greinke was a really good fielding pitcher. He probably did he win a Gold Glove for the Brewers, though. That I don't feel great about. Hold on. I was going to hit the Zach Greinke button, and then I was like, wait. Maybe we shouldn't hit the Zach Greinke button so aggressively. Dude who played for the Mets and the Brewers is Tyrone Taylor, I think. He's a very David Stearns type of baseball player, by which I mean he's good at defense and bad at hitting. So that makes sense. Dude who won a Gold Glove for the Nationals is Ryan Zimmerman, probably? Anthony Rendon? Anthony Rendon was a good defensive third baseman until he broke and got an enormous contract and broke harder. Yeah, okay. We're going to say Tony Rendon. Gold Glove. Hot cornersman. Nope. Failed. Nope. Sadness and failed it. Alrighty. Ryan Zimmerman. Gold Glove. Hot cornerman. Yeah, probably should have gone with that one. Well, fuck. Good news is I don't ever have to think of a good defensive Milwaukee Brewer because I can simply say that a Milwaukee Brewer who is in the Hall of Fame is Robin Yount. Hooray! That is a failed immaculate grid. We have lost. A Milwaukee Brewer who won a Gold Glove is also Robin Yount. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Folks, that is going to do it for us here today on Good Morning Mini Motorways, but fret not, I shall return tomorrow for another edition. For the folks on YouTube, there is a new episode of Cyberpunk 2077 coming out later today. I promise I'll get that peak. I should probably get that peak video out for Friday. I'll upload that at some point. Everything will be fine. Everything in the world will be fine, except, of course, for the many, many things which will not. But those are problems for future us, right? Right? Have a good day, everybody.